This shot driven in by Stillman, the Blues center, and the puck hits the post. In fact, both posts. Now the referee says that it was in. The Bruins don't believe it, and the linesman Kevin Collins will come over and help out. I think they're going to have to go upstairs, Bernie. It certainly looked to me as though the puck went along the goal line, post to post and out.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me too, but I couldn't really tell. Maybe it hit that bumper pad in the corner of the net, and this was a very harmless play from way the side boards. You see Chyanek throwing the puck towards the net, and we'll see from here whether it went in or not. It hit the post there. I don't think that went in at all, Kenny.
I don't think so either.
No.
And it was Shields just got a skate on it initially, or it would have been in, but he got his skate on it.
Yeah, you look at here, this is the only angle that we're going to get a look at. No, that definitely didn't go in. You see it go all the way along the goal line and then back, so we'll have to see. But I can't believe that they are counting it without going upstairs.
And the Bruins able to get the puck out of their end. Tkachuk comes right back to Demitra. He's in, the pass in front, they score. Scott Mellanby. Great play by Pavel Demitra, and Mellanby makes it 2-0.
That's just great work, and that was not only a great play by Pavel Demitra, but it was a great play by Keith Tkachuk at the blue line, getting the puck to Demitra, who showed the great speed. But look at this nice little pass. This is explosive speed by Demitra. The pull-up. Mellanby just pulled up because he's a right-hand shot looking for the one-timer. No chance for Shields, and the Blues take a 2-0 lead.
Mellanby has his 7th goal of the season, and that's the big scoring line from a season ago. Tips the puck out. Here's Ruchinski. Berard back. Ruchinski a shot and a save. Rebound. Wait, and they score. Doug Wade on the backhander. Dallas Drake right there in front of the net, and oh baby, the Blues with a 3-0 lead.
This started by a play inside the Bruins zone, which led to a steal by Doug Weight, and this became a 3-on-2. You'll see the shot from the point by Ruchinski. Big long rebound. The goaltender can't pick that rebound out that far, but he kicked it so far into the slot. Doug Weight able to go to his backhand, and that shot actually caromed off, I believe, his stick.
With the puck, Nick Boynton drops it. Hummel winds her up. The save, Brathwaite. He dives for the rebound, and he's got it.
Again, the shot going through, but the Blues have so many defenders back to be able to take care of the rebound that Fred Brathwaite was able to just dive back. But here it is, Hummel coming in, top of the circle. The shot goes through, but look at all the Blues defenders back, giving Fred Brathwaite a chance to get the puck back. You see 3 or 4 guys right there. There's Van Ryn. So 3 Blues defenders to 1 forward for the Bruins, and the Blues are going to come up with that puck every time if you have that many guys.
One goes just wide on Brian Berard's shot. Mike Knuble out in front, and the shot and the save by Brathwaite. That one from the point by Jonathan Girard. Now we get a little unhappiness. There's Thornton and Barrett Jackman, who's without the helmet, and the officials come between them. 2 very veteran linesmen, and Kevin Collins and Ray Scapanello. I guess when they're both out there without helmets, that tells you they've been around a long time.
Absolutely, but again, I love to see the way Barrett Jackman plays. You get it near the front of the net, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what Thornton was sent that message. Jackman's had a great rookie season so far, but clearing the front of the net, and you see right here, battle with Thornton, who's way taller than him. Now he pushes him out. Now Thornton takes exception to his stick up there. Now Jackman's right back at him. So neither guys are going to back down. A couple of great young players there.
We're down to 10:59 to go in the 3rd period. We check in with Dan McLaughlin.
Well, Kenny, Bernie and I were talking during the pregame show about the goaltending situation. What is going to happen in the next week and a half or so? We know Brent Johnson is part of the crew. Blues, by the way, have been outshot 28-19. Here's our Advanced Auto Parts big save, and Fred Brathwaite has come up big here tonight. He's tossing a shutout, and we were talking about in a week and a half, 3 healthy goaltenders. What do you do? And Bernie, that's going to be the big question that Larry Plow has to answer very soon.
Right on, and Brathwaite the save on that shot by Girard.
And the whole thing, you never know in this game, though. One of these guys could get injured before they're all healthy again. So we still don't know how Brent Johnson is going to react by playing Worcester. He may re-injure that ankle, and Tom Barrasso has been sporting a little bit of a back injury now. So I'm surprised that he's actually backing up.
Oh, baby. Hummel robbed by Brathwaite. What a save with that glove by Freddie Brathwaite.
It may be another Advanced Auto Parts big save of the game right there, as Hummel left all alone in front. Takes this and tries to go high over the glove. Fred Brathwaite sliding out and forward, able to rob Hummel on this one. Hummel, I think, wanted to go a little higher than that, but Fred Brathwaite in great position moving forward, cut down the angle and made the huge save.
Eddie Shore, especially in New England. Here come the Blues. 3-on-1. Dimitra, Mellanby, Tkachuk. Boynton back, and Tkachuk scores. You don't make the 3-on-1 much better than that. That makes it 4-0. Keith Tkachuk scores his 6th goal of the season, and that's 6 in 13 games for Keith Tkachuk.
Those kids that are watching at home, watch what you're supposed to do on a 3-on-1. You have the middle man here, Scott Mellanby, going hard to the net. The defense was forced to play him. You see Tkachuk coming back a little slower. He's just half a step back. The pass back behind the pass. No chance for either the goaltender or the defenseman on that. A perfect play. The second great play that this line has done tonight to score 2 goals. Mellanby with 1, and now Keith Tkachuk, the Blues, with a 4-0 lead.
Austin. Stock and Tkachuk, the main combatants in this battle for the puck. Then Tkachuk takes a left hand from Sean. It's actually Groshek. Is it Groshek or Brown there?
It looks like Brown there. And
I think it's Brown.
yeah,
right?
Brown and PJ Stock is.
Brown, 23. Sean Brown, the defenseman who's played some forward. He took a poke at Tkachuk. There's Sean.
This will really only be the 3rd penalty of the game. 1 to each side. There's Tkachuk with the first original.
Missed that one.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if they're both going to get it or if just Brown is going to get it, but he was retaliating to the first punch that Walt threw. So it looks like Walt's going to go down the hallway to the locker room. So his night is done. So we'll have 4-on-4 hockey to end this game right now.
The puck ahead, short-handed. Mike Fisher. He goes in front, can't get a shot, rebound, and the puck batted away from Magnus Arvidsson. Now the puck dumped ahead, and McInnes tries to get it out, can't. Trying to swat a fly out of the air. Got the fly, then White, a shot and a good sliding save by Brathwaite. Puck kept in by Magnus Arvidsson. He's covered, and a loose puck. Here's Wojcinski into the shift with Chianik, and the pass deflects right to Lalime, and he'll hold on to stop play.
Goaltending has been very good at both ends. Lalime has been very steady standing up, and here's a nice play to watch it here. The sliding play there, knocking that puck up in the air, and Lalime able to hang on to that puck very easily. Big save for Brathwaite off White. Quick shot. That's where you got to go up top. You can't go low on a goaltender when he's coming across like that.
Up to the net, a shot, he scores! Mellanby right in front! Oh, baby, the Blues with their 2nd power play goal of the night, and they lead 2-1.
I believe this is going to be Mellanby that deflected it in between the pads of Lalime, but good play by Havanoff to come in. He was allowed to walk in from the left point, able to come right up, down the chute, and then make the play to the net. But here it is, Havanoff, quick pass into the middle, and there is the look at, I don't know if that went off the stick or the skate of Mellanby, but here's a better look from in front. Mellanby banging for it. There was his skate. Boy, I tell you what. Wow. That could be called down. That's going to be called down because that was deflected in with a skate. That buzzer that you're hearing is the goal judge calling from upstairs, the video goal judge, to talk to the referee, because I believe this was deflected into the net by the skate of Scott Mellanby, which is going to be a disallowed goal.
To Fisher. To Arvidsson. To White. Should say in front, that's White. And a good save by Brathwaite. Fisher setting up White in front. They were working the puck pretty well there.
Not a hard shot, but one that gave Fred Brathwaite a little difficulty. He hit him right in the throat, I think.
Phillips gets the puck in. Podine slaps it. Tipped in front. Whoa, and a big save there on Chris Neal. And the penalty is over. Blues back at full strength. They lead 2-1. Arvidsson gets the puck from Todd White. Back to White. The shot. Brathwaite the save. Redden on the rebound. The shot. And that's blocked, and the Blues have the puck covered. Ottawa comes close there to tying it.
Good effort by the Senators. Everybody crashing the net. Fred Brathwaite standing his ground. Got some help, but here's a shot from Todd White. Rebound way in the air. There's Red going, and no one knew where that puck was except Fred Brathwaite. Different angle here. You'll see the puck bounce up. Arvidsson's in front. And you see the collision there of Tkachuk into Fred Brathwaite. Here's a good look from the top. Where was that puck? Fred Brathwaite, I guess, knew it was underneath Tkachuk, right against the side of the net. So a close call for the Blues there as Ottawa came awful close.
9 out of 10 in the win column. They edged Atlanta 4-3. The only loss to the Blues the other night. Waite trying to get away from Chris Neal, who won't let go of him. And Paul Stewart finally says, well, let's call a penalty or two. Here comes Jackman, who says, if you want to fight, fight me, but don't fight Doug Waite. Waite never did a thing, at least when Chris Neal was trying to get him to fight. Jackman says, look, I'm the guy.
Well, everybody came in, and Neal had a hold of Waite for quite a while. Wouldn't let go, and then he finally let go. That's when Paul Stewart had his hand up, and that's when, right there, Derek Jackman came to the rescue. Doug Waite already talking again to Neal, so we'll have to see what kind of penalties are called here. But you'll see Waite and Neal come together right there, pushing and shoving, not letting go of each other, and now they just grabbed a hold of each other. And I think that there was going to be a penalty originally against Neal, at least that's what I thought here. And when he finally let go, you see Jackman, here he comes. And it looks like we're going to have twins there on minors. Going to be Neal and Jackman both go off.
Loss following a 10-game unbeaten streak. Brathwaite the save, and he holds on that low shot by Volchenkov. Well, a little bit of excitement here. Salvador a tad bit unhappy with Chris Neal, who's been busy. 2:16 to go, and the Blues lead it 2-1. Let's get a news updates.
Coming up after the game, the Rams will tell you how they plan on stopping the Chiefs' Priest Holmes, and is the revamped O-line ready for Sunday? Also, part one of Dan McLaughlin's interview with Blues president Mark Sauer, all after the game in the Midwest Sports Report. Ken and Bernie?
So we'll look forward to the Midwest Sports Report right after our game, and this is turning out to be a pretty good one.
Yeah, it appears there's only going to be one penalty called. It looks like Neal is not even going to the box, so this may be a 4 or 5 minute penalty against Salvador, and nothing to Neal. I haven't seen anything posted yet, but they do not have the penalty box open on the Ottawa side. But there you see right there, Salvador was holding onto the stick. Now everybody comes in, and then Salvador just started throwing them. So they're going to give a double minor to Bryce Salvador and nothing to Chris Neal. So right now the Blues are going to be shorthanded. 2:16 left, and Joel not happy about the call. Very unusual to see that, a 4-minute rubbing penalty, because Neal definitely did throw the first shot, but no call at all.
What was he doing with Salvador's stick? He wasn't holding it or anything, was he?
Well, that's exactly it. He was holding it.
Even if it's after the whistle,
Yeah.
I mean, it's, you know, that you're not supposed to do that.
Well, that's very unusual to see a double minor there. Guys, this is the big 52 seconds.
Now the Blues have points in 5 straight games with this tie. And they have to get through this shorthanded situation. Havlat 4-on-3 instead of 4-on-4. Redden with a puck. Over to Havlat. Hosa's in front of the net with Baum. This is Hosa to Redden. The shot blocked. And McInnes with a puck. He can't get it out. Now the puck right to Brathwaite. He'll hold on. 20 seconds left in that double minor to Bryce Salvador, and 4:26 to go in the game.
Al McInnes there.
McInnes to Hamanov. Whoa! That one goes wide. Now Salvador comes on. So the Blues with just over 4 minutes to go in the game in a 4-on-4. And you know their strategy. The only thing that's important is to go for the win. Now here's Dimitra. Joel Quenneville says the only thing you can lose is the opportunity to get the second point. And you lose that obviously if the other team scores. But they don't care if Ottawa gets 2 points. They just want to get the 2 themselves.
Especially against the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, really. 3.5 minutes to go in the game. It's 2-2. Ottawa tied it with only 1:06 to go. As Bernie pointed out, each team with 2 power play goals. Wade and Mellanby, Phillips and Hossa. The pass from Rakunik. Now ahead for Hamlet. He's got a breakaway. He's in. He fakes. He shoots. And Brathwaite has the puck. Oh, baby! Freddie Brathwaite with a big save there.
2 chances for Martin Havlik in the last couple of minutes. Once before we went to overtime, but a breakaway. He tried to go back and tried to just stuff it under the pad. No room there. And I don't even know where that puck ended up, but I think it ended up going all the way across to the other side. We'll see it on the overhead where it went. Where is the puck? I don't know. Never saw it. What a great save. What a pass.
Havlik got behind Waite the other night when the Blues lost in overtime, if you don't mind saying that. They had 4 forwards out there at the time. So certainly not worried about defense.
Nope.
Not at all. This has been kind of a funny overtime here. The Blues really haven't had a chance to open it up.
No.
Especially starting on the penalty kill. Here's Boganicki. Onside. Stillman the shot. Laline the save. Here's Hossa getting the puck ahead. Stolen away by Jackman. Back to McInnes. The forwards are Stillman and Boganicki. Here's a pass for Stillman. The teams are changing. Stillman leaves the puck. McInnes. He tried to make the move. Now we've got a breakaway. Arvidsson is in alone. He shoots. Oh, another shot that goes way behind the net. How about Freddie Brathwaite? They'll be talking about him all day tomorrow.
He deserves a win now with those saves.
1:47 to go. Can the Blues get the overtime goal to get 2 points instead of 1? It's Dimitra to Tkachuk. They're chanting Freddie, Freddie. Jackman's pass. Puck comes in front, batted away. Tkachuk gets up, tries to get the puck, can't. And out at center ice, Van Ryn in a bit of a bind with Chara. Does a nice job to get the puck back to Jackman. To Van Ryn. 1:20 left. Blues 2, Senators 2. It's overtime. Van Ryn loses the puck. Hamlet ahead. We got a breakaway again. A 2-on-0. Phillips in front to White. Stopped again by Brathwaite. Here's a shot. Chara stopped again by Brathwaite. 1 minute to go. What a story it would be if Tkachuk or Dimitra could score here. This is Dimitra. 50 seconds remaining to Tkachuk. Tkachuk still with a puck to McInnes. The shot. Laline the save. Oh, it's overtime great. It isn't that bad if you lose. What if you don't have much to lose? Here's McInnes. Laline the save. Bonk with a puck. Half a minute to go in the game. Now Wade Redden ahead. Because Brathwaite did something. Hossa. Whoa, and he shoots wide. Brathwaite has given the Blues the opportunity to get that second point. Now only 14 seconds to go. Will either team get another chance? Hossa, 8-7. Now 4 seconds to go in the game. That's going to do it. Each team will skate away with a point. A 2-2 final. For Dan and Bernie, Ken Wilson, thanks for joining us. Our Bud player of the game is Fred Brathwaite. Next telecast, WB11 Saturday at noon. Complete postgame report on the Midwest Sports Report next. Now the pass ahead. Here's Ruchinski. He's in alone. He fakes. He shoots. He scores. Martin Ruchinski gets a good bounce and very early. The Blues take the lead 1-0.
A great goal by the Blues. Martin Ruchinski, as you said, Kenny, a good bounce. It comes off the Flyer defense, just drops behind. You see, there it is. Ruchinski pounces on the loose puck and makes a nice move and then slips that right in between the pads of Czechmanic. So the Blues with an early 1-0 lead.
Teams are changing. Sasha Havanoff loses the puck. An opportunity for Philadelphia. Here's a drive off the post. That one goes off the post as Fedoruk lets her rip. We go back the other way. Deep into the Philadelphia zone. Nash into Czechmanic, but he was thrown in by Therrien. Nash and Therrien don't want to drop their gloves nor their sticks. Low, as you can see, is there. Al McInnes comes in and taps Marty Murray on the head and says, back off, young fella. Nash is not a glove dropper, if you know what I mean. And everybody looking at the referees as if to say, well, what are you going to do now?
Well, here is Nash coming in. Therrien actually hit him in a Czechmanic. Now, I don't know why Nash is getting a penalty. I think the arm went up right away. That was going to go against Tyson Nash. Now, I don't know if they're going to call any of the Flyers, but it doesn't look like it. And I think that is not the right call there at all. People in the stands about it, they really haven't noticed much of a difference either way.
Brathwaite able to grab that rebound. He may be injured a little bit or shaken. He may have gotten a stick in the arm. The crowd not happy. McInnes knocking some white sweaters out of the way.
Well, Fred is really seeing the puck very well. You see what he did against the Ottawa Senators, but here right off the face-off, the shot from the point. Now this puck came loose, and he was able to get on it.
With a puck to Dimitra. Back for Doug Waite. Boganicki's behind the net. Dimitra gives Waite the puck again. Now they go to McInnes. He's not sure, so he'll go to Havanoff, who feeds Dimitra into the corner. Waite gives the puck back to Dimitra. Boganicki is in front. Here's the shot. McInnes, they score! On a deflection. It seemed to deflect once, maybe twice, and a big power play goal to make it 2-0 Blues.
Yeah, I think that Boganicki tipped it right down. At least that's what it appeared. He was the man that was standing in front of the net, but good pressure by the Blues, good puck movement, and then the shot from the point deflected. Dimitra to McInnes, the one-timer. You see Boganicki right there in front, and I believe that he knocked it straight down. Let's see from this angle if we can pick it up. But the puck definitely deflected down. Boganicki was the man in front, unless it went off one of the Flyer defenseman's sticks, but I believe that Boganicki did deflect that, Kenny.
Dallas Drake, who's done quite a bit of scoring himself this season. The puck knocked down on the boards by Justin Williams. Then a shot and a good glove save by Fred Brathwaite on Keith Primo, who stands tall against the young defenseman Barrett Jackman.
And Jackman is not going to back down.
They score! The Blues take the lead 3-0. Mellanby was out in front. Ruchinski lets it rip. And how about this? In Philadelphia, the Blues lead 3-0.
Another, I believe, deflection goal. There was going to be a penalty. This Fred Brathwaite had already gone to the net. You'll see here, right there, there's a penalty on McAllister. Now Ruchinski gets up. He's going to come back into play as the Blues able to control it. Jackman is going to get the puck here, make the play to Ruchinski. The pass, the shot deflected right in front by Mellanby in between the pads of Czechmanic, and the Blues lead 3-0. But here it is. The shot, there's Mellanby with the deflection on the backhand just underneath Czechmanic, and the Blues lead 3-0.
That's number 9 for Scott Mellanby. Boganicki and Waite lead the team with 11 goals each. Stillman has 10, and now Mellanby with 9. Now we've got a discussion with the referees and the linesmen in this case over by the penalty benches.
The question is, did maybe the goaltender not get to the bench? The Blues put the extra attacker on, maybe?
There's no goal.
Well, they're saying the Blues had too many men on the ice. Now, did someone leave before Fred Brathwaite came to the bench? Now, that wouldn't constitute a too many men on the ice. That would be an illegal substitution. Well, they're giving the Blues a too many men on the ice penalty.
McAllister goes off. The original penalty. There is no goal. Blues get the puck. And McInnes can't clear it. It hits Gagne. Now the pile up. And the puck is covered. We're going to get a penalty. The Blues are going to be penalized. Referee Tom Cowell is going to call the Blues Barrett Jackman for delay of game. And you might say that Joel Quenneville is upset. And I do not disagree with him because there was a Philadelphia player practically on top of him.
How many times have we seen a puck under someone where there's never a call? And I can't believe him. Then Joel should be upset. He should be furious because this has happened so many times in the course of the game where guys block shots and just lay on it. There's Jackman going on top of it. There's a flyer right on top of him. So now what is he supposed to do? There's two guys on. It's not that he just laid there with no one on top of him. So that's not a call there.
He did.
That's a non-call.
He did kind of dive towards the puck, but you could argue he tripped or whatever. But when he got there, he could have gotten up, but they wouldn't let him up.
That's exactly the reason. He couldn't get up. He could not get up. If the guy would have sat on top of him, okay, fine. But no, there was a guy on top of him. Where is he going to go?
Duck back to make the play. Janssen, 3 seconds to go. In front, Dimitri shoots and scores with less than a second to go to make it 3-1. Pavel Dimitri, his 9th goal of the season, an empty netter, and the Blues have only their 12th win in history here in Philadelphia. Their 12th win in 67 games. So a big, big road victory for the Blues opening this 4-game trip.
Good hard work by the Blues here. You see Stillman kept going after it. Boganicki after his trip. But this one deflected right in front to Pavel Dimitri, and less than a second left. He's able to just punch it in there, and the Blues with a 3-1 win.
Now they drop the puck, and the game is over. The Blues win it 3-1. And today's Bud player of the game here in Philadelphia is Martin Ruchinski. Stillman, by the way, gets an assist on the Dimitri goal at 19:59. Great way to start the trip, and then Detroit tomorrow night.
Especially in a building that the Blues have had so much trouble in. To get the 2-goal lead, Kenny, I think was so important in that first period. This is a team, the Flyers, that have struggled to score goals. You get a lead like they did. Blues maybe had too many shots taken against them, but defensively they blocked a lot of shots, as we showed you. So great win here. The good news, Doug Weight not seriously hurt. He just took that bruised hand. So hopefully the Blues continue this road trip on in good form.
Thanks to our crew, Phil Malik, our director, our producer Tim Paps, the entire gang. For Bernie and Dan, I'm Ken Wilson. Thanks for joining us. Blues win at 3-1 here in Philadelphia. Our next telecast in Detroit. So the Blues get a big win to start the road trip, and so long from Philadelphia. And handle the puck out of Wallen's reach. Shanahan comes back, chops at it. Boganicki intercepts to Chianik in front, and wide with a shot is Stillman. Jackman a drive, he scores! Joseph caught out of the net. Barrett Jackman buries it, and the Blues have the lead 1-0.
Well, this is a turnover in the Detroit zone. You see right there, the shot goes way wide. Curtis Joseph slid to block it. He could not get back up in time. No one covering the left point. Barrett Jackman with a wide open net. The slap shot, and Jackman's 2nd goal of the season gives the Blues an early 1-0 lead.
Now Boganicki replaced. Scott Gomez for New Jersey. Quick shot, pad save, rebound, and a big save there for Fred Brathwaite, and the penalty to Doug Weight is over, and the Blues move on to that power play. Ian Tkachuk, he is too old to be a rookie or to win the Rookie of the Year award. But among first-year players, I believe he has more points than anyone. White shot right on, and Brathwaite alertly able to hold on to that rebound.
Now the Blues again caught in their zone. The Devils go with the diagonal pass. You'll see all the way across to the left point. And the shot, everybody going, collapsing to the net. No rebound, so good job by Fred Brathwaite to not give up a rebound, because you'll see there's two Jersey Devils waiting for the puck to fall loose, and it didn't come loose.
Two position or non-goalie players in this game. Here's Nieuwendyk, and the backhander stopped in the crease. Koivisto ends on top of it. And we'll have a face-off. Nieuwendyk with a good chance, but he's not scoring at all right now.
Yeah, they really Nieuwendyk is having trouble. The Blues first had the great chance, though. Here, a 3-on-1. A nice play here. And before Cheyenne could get to, great play by Niedermeyer to deflect it. And here's Joe Nieuwendyk. Only 2 goals this season. Now, that should have been a pass to Gomez. But right now, Nieuwendyk is struggling so much to score that he's shooting when he shouldn't be shooting. 16 games without a goal. This is the longest of his career.
Langenbrunner, an outlet to Jay Pandolfo. Madden flying in. Madden a shot, kicked down, the rebound goes high and wide. That was a pretty good save by Fred Brathwaite. This is Matt Stevenson. The shot that goes to Gomez in front for Nieuwendyk. Can't get his stick on the puck. White a shot to save. Rebound, and Brathwaite dives out to smother the puck and really take it away from the man on the ice, Scott Gomez.
We talked about Nieuwendyk. He missed a couple of great chances again here. Nieuwendyk, 496 career goals, just can't seem to find his way to the back of the net. Good work by Brathwaite there, but with all the sickness tonight, you see the ice time much bigger or more ice time for a lot of different guys tonight because of
off the boards to Cheyenne. He loses the puck. Gomez a shot blocked by Cheyenne. 9:20 to go. 2-0 Jersey. Neither team has scored in this period, which is true of the Blues the entire night, I might add. The Devils with a goal in the first and a goal in the second, and almost a goal in the third. Oh, Nieuwendyk. He's got to be wondering, Bernie. He probably figured that one was in. What a save by Fred Brathwaite. Auto big save.
Well, here it is. A great save by Fred Brathwaite. No one shoots the puck quicker and harder than Nieuwendyk, and that was a huge save there to keep this from being a 3-goal lead for the Devils.
Ooh, quick shot by Tkachuk, and a nice glove save by Martin Brodeur, bidding here for a shutout with 8:57 to go.
Quick.
This is Waite to Tkachuk. Bad angle, and then White sends Nash flying. The Blues aren't pleased. Meanwhile, that's the Jersey player Brodeur who got hit. Did Nash run into Brodeur? Who knows? We'll check it all out when we return. Brodeur clearly dazed. At the near point. Archipov now near the net. The shot wobbles right to Johnson. He makes the save. Orsage now to the point. Gilmore, and a shot right on, and the save by Brent Johnson. Adam Hall, the youngster, was right there in front of the net for the Predators.
Andy Delmore is the man to watch in the power play. 9 power play goals this season. All 9 goals he has have been on the power play. He has 20 goals in the last 2 seasons. So you see him with a hard shot, traffic in front. Good save by Brent Johnson as Delmore was looking for goal number 10.
To the goal by Archipov. Quickly ahead to Boganicki. Both teams changing. Nash is in alone. He shoots. With a big save by Bocoon on Nash, who was immediately challenged. Bodine comes to his aid. That was Walker going after Tyson Nash. Now Bodine gets in a little bit of the excitement. And you've got a ringside seat. They cool things off. Blues trail 1-0. 4 NHL games. That's essentially 3 full seasons. So averaging about 12 goals a game. Look at that empty net. He scores. Unbelievable. An empty net. And the Blues able to score from the far boards. Cheyenne over there. And Vokoun looking around. Barry Trotz wondering. And the Blues have tied it.
Same thing happened against the Los Angeles Kings on Tuesday night. Vokoun got caught out of the net, and the Kings scored a shorthanded goal, and it happened again as Vokoun. Why he threw the puck back up the boards is beyond me. All he had to do was go back. No one was forechecking on the play. Smart play by Cheyenne.
Play catches Mellanby's stick in the face. Here's Kachuk on the right wing to Stillman. In front, Mellanby shoots and scores! Oh, baby, a big power play goal for Scott Mellanby to tie it at 2.
No chance this time for Bakun as Mellanby takes the one-timer and beats Bakun, but here it is, give and go across. Stillman just throws the puck into the middle, and there's the shot up over top of the right glove of Bakun. And there's the great shot. We're tied at 2, and I think the Predators upset that Orson.
Forward is Peter Chianik. He has the puck. Center. He scores! Sasha! Have it off! Oh, baby! The Blues win it! The Blues and Kings meet again, this time in Los Angeles. Kings center defenders, the puck to Smolinski, over to Schneider to Smolinski. Now Allison to the net, a pass, blocked, the save by Johnson. What a save by Brent Johnson. Palffy over to the side, had a whack or two, and Johnson is there to get the job done.
The Kings had their opportunity there. The Blues, 2 men got caught out high. You'll see both McInnes there is up high. This became a 3-on-1 down low. Nice play there by Brent Johnson, able to get that big mid of his on that shot from.
Makes all the difference in the world. That stop. McInnes, a shot, he scores! Al McInnes, a power play goal for the Blues, and that ties it at 1.
Blues one opportunity in the power play, one power play goal that quickly. The shot at Al McInnes, and that's how you make sure that you get back in the game, especially on the road. The Blues outshot so far in this period, but here the shot from the point, the big rebound all the way out front. No chance there by that shot as McInnes just overpowered Potvin, who was in the back of the net before anybody could move. Potvin was out of position trying to slide back in. And McInnes, you can see 5 of his 7 goals have come on the power play this season.
McInnes, a shot. Potvin, the save, and with Drake there, he dives. Now we've got a fight, and it's LaPerriere and Jackman. Attaboy, Barrett. LaPerriere trying to get his right arm loose. He does. Oh, a good left from Jackman, but some good rights from LaPerriere. Jackman has his hands full. Now he comes back with that left, pounds a little bit. LaPerriere on the ropes. And Jackman, a pretty good couple of lefts right there. Now Jackman is in a dangerous spot. Great camera work, guys. Now they're tired. That's what tired looks like right there.
Tired, but not going to give up, though.
And they're just going to let him go. A pretty good shot there. LaPerriere really here just trying to stay out of the way. So Drake, after the big hit by LaPerriere on Havanoff at center ice, runs into Yushkevich behind the net, and then Jackman goes over to LaPerriere. Now we're starting to have a little bit of fun.
Well, this has become a very physical game, as we've seen, but there's been a lot of hitting in this period, and to see it right at the right point there on the right side of your screen, the two of them just talking, and then just you'll see the gloves come off and they just say, okay, let's go, let's dance. And a pretty good dance there by a couple of guys that are about the same size, and they both got a few good shots in. Switched hands a couple of different times, got their helmets off each other's heads, so they knew what they were doing, both of those two.
They each get 5 minutes for fighting here at 3:55 of the second period. The Blues are trailing the Kings 2-1. Allison ends up with it. The Papineau line against Allison, and Palffy, who's in. The shot and the save, and Rasmussen there, and he's shoved away by Reed Lowe, and a good save by Brent Johnson. Kings lead it 3-1.
Right, he's only given up 1 goal, so the Blues need to continue to put some pressure on Potvin and see, hey, you get one, you know, you never know how many you can get.
You got to take a run at it. The Kings coming in with 33 points. The Blues with 38. The Blues 3 more wins than Los Angeles. The Kings 2 more losses than the Blues. And we have a fight that starts the period. Reed Lowe is in it. That's no surprise. The other combatant is Big Brad Norton, who is 6'4", 235. And that is a short bout.
Real short bout. Couple of punches and that's it. As both players went down. Norton looks like he's stretching a little bit. But the Blues trying to get something started right off the bat. But you see on the right side of your screen, they just threw them off real quickly, the gloves. Everybody trying to get position here. Reed Lowe trying to get that right arm back, but never really landed anything as Norton, real tall, able to get a couple of shots. That only took 4 seconds, and looks like he's got a sore hand.
Here's McInnes. And the Blues have been on the power play tonight. They've generally been doing this. Here's a shot. Potvin, the save. He stops Mellanby on the rebound. Mellanby takes down the Kings player Nordstrom. The Blues continuing to have excellent possession and puck movement on the power play. Now the pass. Tkachuk will keep possession. McInnes takes the feed from Wade. Back to Wade. 54 seconds to go on the man advantage. One-timer, they score! Scott Mellanby, oh baby, a big power play goal with 15-18 to go, and the Blues have trimmed the Los Angeles lead to 4-2.
You get one, you never know what can happen. That's a big power play goal for the Blues. They get within 2. Now we have a hockey game again, but good movement by this Blues power play, and the one-timer by Mellanby right from the middle of the left-hand circle.
The time remaining in it, if the Blues could get 3 rather, and force overtime. Now here's a shot, and that'll really do it. An empty netter. Now a fight breaks out. Tkachuk right in front of the Los Angeles net. We got our hands full here. That's Keith Tkachuk there trying to stand up, and his Blues teammates trying to help him. And he is not happy at all. That's Matthias Nordstrom there. That's, of course, LaPerriere with McInnes. That's Nordstrom, the captain. But it is 6-2. The Blues trying desperately with a 4-minute power play, pulling their goalie. But it does not pay off. And down by 3, it was going to be a fairly long shot anyway. Now we've got gloves and sticks littering the ice, and Tkachuk is not happy.
Yeah, he was very, very unhappy right off the start. Belanger with the hat trick on that long shot. But Tkachuk, as soon as the puck went down, he went right down and went after.
That's Doug Waite there.
Yeah, Doug Waite's all upset too back there.
So we've got sticks and pucks and helmets, and now we have hats being thrown on the ice as the crowd realizes that Belanger has the hat trick.
Well, I believe it was Yuskevich, I think, that Tkachuk went after, I believe, Kenny, but
that could well be.
Yeah. But that's the first career hat trick for Eric Belanger. From about 180 feet, he put it into the open net.
There's still 2.5 minutes to go in this one. The outcome has been decided. The Blues after this game are going to bus to Anaheim, which at this time of the night is no more than 40 or 45 minutes. And they'll play at the Pond against the Mighty Ducks tomorrow night.
Well, here it is right off the. This is Tkachuk fighting for position in front. You see a little cross check there. That was Nordstrom. But we'll see if we can see who he goes after. But you see the whistle goes like Tkachuk's going right to the front of the net. And I believe that was Yuskevich, but I really couldn't tell.
I would agree, Bernie. That would have figured, I think, to be Dmitry Yuskevich.
Yeah.
Pass ahead, goes too far down the ice. Wisniewski back, gets to the puck, and we've got an injured Blues player that gets there. Drake Waite's not happy with Vitaly Wisniewski. Oh, here comes Jackman. He's about the 5th man in. And the Blues are unhappy to say the least. Finley, you see, trying to help out. Drake able to get up, realizing fairly quickly what happened.
Well, there is why a lot of general managers in this league want to have automatic icing. They don't want that touch up or the first person to touch it. Dallas Drake went as hard as he could to touch this puck so there wouldn't be the icing, and that's how he made himself vulnerable to the hit that was made in the corner.
Loose puck at center ice. Kristoff can't get it, and the Blues carry it in. Chyanek, a pass broken up. Now a backhander. Giguere makes the save, and he holds on. Then Mellanby about to get in a scrap here, and he's the only one who knows it.
I don't know if that Wisniewski.
Yeah. It is Wisniewski, Vitaly Wisniewski, and he didn't know he was in a scrap there for a little while. Mellanby wanted to do what he could do here with 18.6 seconds remaining in the first period.
And Wisniewski may not get anything here either, Kenny. I think he received more than he did anything else. You'll see right there. And Mellanby just pulled his helmet off and then just started punching him. A couple of good shots too, so we may just have a 5-minute major here to Mellanby. It looks like it's going to be in Wisniewski. Well, he may be getting something. He's going down the Scott Mellanby has put up this year.
Here's McInnes from Wade. He lets her go. He scores! So the Blues get a power play goal on a 5-on-3. And the shutout stretch, a good one for Jean-Sebastien Giguere, is over. They're going to give him a standing ovation.
Yes, they should. I don't think you should ever feel bad about a guy like Al McInnes, though, blowing one by you. But you look on the replay here, this was not good positioning at all by Giguere. He gave McInnes that whole top to shoot at. He missed his angle here. You'll see the squareness. This one should have hit him right in the head, but he was not out far enough into the crease, and there, that one just blew right by him. So
this is Wade on the power play to McInnes, blocked nicely by Bilesma, and he's unable to clear. Tkachuk trying to get the puck, finally played by Dimitra. Back to the point now. Mellanby to Wade, one-timer, that's blocked. Now to McInnes, the shot, he scores! The Blues get another power play goal, and they cut the lead to 4-2.
the overpowering shot of Al McInnes, and the Blues again a good job on the power plays. They continue to stay on the puck, corral it in, keep it in, and a lot of traffic in front of Giguere. McInnes just overpowered that one, his 2nd of the night, his 8th of the season, and this is just a blast that just found its way just in between the pads of Giguere, and the Blues cut the lead to 2 with still 13-16 remaining in the 3rd period.
Doesn't do much good then. They score! Avanov from the face-off from the point on a deflection, and the Blues get a big goal back. They score a power play goal, and they have been scoring lately on the power play, and the Coyotes' lead is trimmed to 2-1.
That's a big goal there. And there again, the fact that the Blues got the puck to the point, and there was a shot with traffic, and that's what the deflection just went inside the post. It wasn't a real hard shot either. You see, it was Avanov coming across, and then just a quick snapshot that was deflected in front. And you see there, we'll see here on the other angle here, there was deflected, I believe, by Tkachuk and Drake both there. I think Tkachuk did deflect it.
And Bernie and I will have 2nd period highlights. Puck kept in by Wade. He'll shoot. The save, Boucher in front. Tkachuk shoots. He scores! Oh, baby, the Blues back within 1 again. Keith Tkachuk gets the goal. A power play goal for the Blues here in the last minute of the 2nd period. Keith Tkachuk with his 2nd goal of the game.
Well, this is clearly a huge goal for the Blues as they score in the last minute of play and got this lead, but The deflection in front, the nice little pass right to Tkachuk, and he put that right inside the post here in the ISO. One-timer, he knew right away, right inside the post. So the Blues, another game with 2 power play goals, Kenny, but they still trail 3-2.
Yes.
You can see Nagy, both these 2 guys, which is kind of ironic, is that if Keith Tkachuk coming back into this building and he wanted to play very well, you got Nagy, who used to be Blues property, who played for the Blues. Now he has 2 goals for the Coyotes, so I guess they're trying to prove a point here, and both proving it very well.
That's for sure. There's Joel Quenneville. He better be careful. I don't know if I'd run. Donnie Lieber right behind him.
That's interesting. You got to have the players on the bench, and I'm surprised they waited for him, because that.
And down by a goal. Chianik to Ruchinski to McInnes. Right on a save. Rebound. Chianik. The puck by the post. Grab. They score! Martin Ruchinski from a scramble. Another power play goal, and the Blues tie it at 3.
I don't think that Boucher knew where this puck was the entire time. The big blast by Al McInnes. And that is a huge power play goal. That puck, I think, was just laying there, but you'll see here the blast. Now you see how the puck gets kicked into the crease, and there it is. It gets kicked by one of the Coyotes, who's Vananen. You see it ends up right there, all by himself by Ruchinski. You see it from this angle. Watch this here. The puck hits Vananen and actually ends up going right underneath there. And Ruchinski all by himself, able to chip it in.
We have 8:15 to go in the second period. Don't score the game. Back behind the net, loose puck, sent around to the right point. Now it comes over to Doug Wade. He shoots, score! 1-0 on the power play. St. Louis leads.
Doug White decides, hey, we're going to keep it simple here. Both teams have struggled with the man advantage. And Wade says, I got the puck, not wasting any time. Watch a simple play. McInnes to Wade, one step, turn and fire. Little bit of traffic in front, not from the standpoint of screening. And Jamie Storr, the way he looks at it, maybe Storr thought he was on the right angle, may have gone through him a little bit because it's a long shot without a direct screen in front. Didn't see any redirection, but the simple play, that's what happens many times when things aren't working. You go back to that simple play, pass, shot, rebound. Who's going to go
in front? That shot hit the post. They put the light on, but it hit the post.
Taking over, so to speak, for Aaron Miller because of the injury. But as a forward, good job getting in and making contact.
Rucinski to Nash, now down in the corner. There's a penalty coming up here.
Cross check against Kip Brennan. Brennan was in there initially and made contact and had the first hit legally. But then when one of the Blues was down on his knees, it was the cross check to the small of the back. And you get everything going here. There's Norton looking on. He's tied up with Reed Lowe. Those are the 2 heavyweights.
Gilsman down in deep. David to Chianik, back to Stillman. Rucinski's in front of the net. Chianik chases it down the right wing corner. Drops it back. Stillman, pass in front, score! Went off by Vic McAlpine. Or score, it's 2-0.
Well, you can kind of see by the reaction of Stillman, he knows he gets a lucky bounce. And we'll see what the Kings can do here fighting through adversity, because they killed the penalty, did a great job, and all of a sudden, Stillman finds himself with nowhere to go, so let's throw it to the front. It went off the stick of Modry, then I think it hit Storr first. We'll take a look high above Jamie Storr. Yeah, it goes off the back skate, the right skate of Jamie Storr. It did hit the stick of Modry in the corner, so there was a redirection or maybe a change-up offense. But a great job by the Kings before that. No chances whatsoever by the Blues, and all of a sudden they get a goal from the corner. Play already, McInnes taking no chances.
30 seconds left to go in the King penalty. And Chianik came across the line.
Offside was called on the play. What happened, Nordstrom came over and made contact. Then Chianik came back with an elbow of his own. So it's kind of 2 players getting away with something. The hit by Nordstrom comes right after a whistle.
Here in the third, 6-1. And they've still got the man advantage. Here's Corey Stillman. He has a goal, a very fortunate bounce. Puck comes up the middle. Stillman couldn't get the one-timer. Pass was not in the right spot. Now his pass in front. Score! Stillman with a beautiful pass, and it's 3-0 St. Louis.
And Brad Norton a little upset. Norton was upset that the penalty box door was not open quick enough. I don't think he would have had time to be a factor. It's not a power play goal again. It comes after the play develops. The fans here in St. Louis were kind of yelling at Stillman to get it going, get it going. This is just outstanding fake shot pass by Stillman. Right off to the corner is Dimitra, and he has the wide open net. But Stillman confused everyone. He looked up, he had the big backswing, looked like he was going to shoot it. It was a hard pass, right across, wide open net. Blues lead it 3-0.
Into the King zone, and Nordstrom down the corner. He gets tied up by Mellanby. Puck held in by Hamanoff. Back to the blue line to McGinnis. His pass, left side to Wade in front. Stillman scores! A power play goal and makes it 4-0 St. Louis.
And once again, this starts with a shot back at the blue line, or at least the threat of a shot. It's Al McInnes. Fake shot pass. Watch Doug Weight go to work. Hold on, hold on. Again, the front of the net presence was very important here. You'll see Storr has no chance because of the cross crease pass. This time it was Scott Mellanby supplying some pressure in front. Not from the screen standpoint, but the Kings defenseman could not move in front of net because of the pick set. That turn created by Ziggy Palffy.
He's had 2 shots through 2 periods. Here the Kings again in front. Smolinski tried to jam it in, couldn't do it. He got knocked down, and Johnson has the puck.
So the first chance was there, and Smolinski did a good job. Power play, maybe the best chance the Kings have had with a man advantage, and it's a simple play by driving. And the Kings have to do that. Personnel changes with guys out of the lineup. You have to change maybe your mindset. I'm not saying that's what John Van Boxmeer is doing as the coach, looking after the power play. I'm not saying that's what the players are doing. But many times when you have personnel out, simplify. There is a simple play by Smolinski driving to the net. Back on the blue line, the first chance to shoot it, you've got to get it on net.
Kings are 0 for 5 with a power play tonight. Schneider shoots, save, and off of Johnson wide to the right side. Back to Schneider, held it right on the line, shoots, tipped, and just wide. Smolinski in front. And then Nash shoots, and a save by Storr. Backhander in front, Tkachuk. Tkachuk shoots, he scores! 5-0 St. Louis.
So the Kings could not get it done early in this game, and they worked hard, the Kings did, for the first 40, playing smart brand of hockey, sound defensively. But once you get into the third, the Blues have had some chances. Tkachuk picks up a rebound, tries the first time, second time gets it back, and Jamie Storr couldn't find his way back to the front of the net. You saw Storr for a split second, lost his stick, had to reach to get it back, gets a piece of it, but Tkachuk with too much. 5-0 Blues.
Taylor lets the flaw in the shot. No, it's Boganicki, so he gets his 5th goal, Kenny, against the Blue Jackets this season. But a nice shot here, and there's Boganicki on the right side with the deflection. So it is going to be Boganicki's goal, and the Blues have tied this at 1.
Wade gets the puck into the corner. Mellanby checked there by Westcott, who doesn't see the puck. Mellanby gives it to Wade. Wade trying to dance around Rick Nash, can't. Tkachuk leaves the puck for McInnes. To Wade in front, batted away. And the puck cleared by Marshall out to center ice. Rick Nash knocks it ahead, and this is Doug Weight. His pass right onto the tape of Tkachuk. Now to Mellanby. He'll shoot, he scores! Oh, baby! What a great shot by Mellanby, and a couple of nice passes by the Blues, and they take the lead 2-1.
Great shot by Scott Mellanby, going one way, shooting back against the flow. Mark Denis moving from his right to left, and he was beat to the far side, but really nice play. First of all, from Weight to Tkachuk, and look at this quick shot. You see the screen. Plesla was screening here, but you'll see Mellanby go across. Plesla goes down, the quick shot, and it beats Mark Denis to the far side. The Blues, their first lead of the night.
The way we're happy to. Now Havanoff leaves the puck. Ruchinski gets hit. He looks around wondering who it was. Where'd that come from? And this is Bryce Salvador. He plays the puck to Havanoff, but Havanoff went the other way. Then a save by Johnson, and the puck at the post, and Johnson able to grab it. You may have been able to see it sort of flutter through the air there dangerously. And that all started, Bernie, when the Blues defense got a little bit confused, and I would have to say, if I may, that Havanoff was a bit out of position.
Yes, he was, and this one very fortunate not go in. The shot from the side was deflected right there, and now watch this puck go up in the air. Sanderson missed it. He missed it, in fact, a couple of times. When he finally got to it, you see it bounce right back into Brent Johnson. A good look from the overhead. Look where that puck is, bouncing around. Brent Johnson able to find it before Sanderson could. A good job, though, by Salvador as well.
Spot check right in front, and Johnson makes the save as Yaroslav Spotcheck is able to waltz right in on goal.
You see Barrett Jenkins right now talking to the referee because he was interfered with, as you see Spotcheck cut in.
Buddy Dan McLaughlin.
Ken, you're right. A lot of these games have been tight, with the exception of that 7-1 win by the Blues at the Savas Center earlier this season. Now, let's flash back last time we were here. It's tough to watch, isn't it? Final minute of the game, David Viborny would score. That would snap the Blues' 9-game winning streak, and it was a game that Ruchinski wishes he had back. Martin Ruchinski, all he had to do was clear the puck. He did not, and now it looks like the Blues have added to this one.
Oh, right off the face-off, McInnes knocks the goaltender's stick loose. Denis trying to make the save, and that blast, Bernie, just knocks Denis' stick away, and there's the 2-goal lead.
Now, didn't I just say that? And this is just overpowering. Look at that. That is absolutely amazing. Broke the stick even. It looks like Denis is asking for a new stick, and he is getting one right now, but that's unbelievable. That is just the shot of Al McInnes that you can't do much about. McInnes scored a big goal in here to tie it at 2 the last time we were here. Before that, Viborny goal Dan talked about. So the Blues now with a much more comfortable 2-goal lead.
40 remaining in regulation. The Blues lead 3-1. Barrietta can't get the puck out, and Ruchinski scores on a deflection as Laflamme makes a nice play at the right point, and Ruchinski's goal makes it 4-1.
Westcott kind of got tied up with Peter Chayanik along the near boards here because he had taken a shot from Chayanik. He was looking more at Chayanik than he was at the front of the net. But you see, it was Ruchinski who got in behind the defense all by himself in the middle of the slot area, able to deflect the puck past Denis. So the Blues now a 3-goal lead.
Gets the puck in. Blues trying to clear and do. Tyson Nash. He's running through by Shelley. Then he cross-checks and low on Shelley. We're going to have some fun now. Look at those gloves go flying. Finley trying to get in there. It's Jody Shelley and Reed Lowe primarily. Also there's big Jean-Luc Grandpierre. And the 2 linesmen trying to keep Shelley and Lowe at a decent distance, and they're able to.
I don't even know if there was going to be a penalty call on the original hit. We get a look here. Pretty good check there. Shelley just kept going, and it was Lowe, dropped his gloves and went right after him. So this will be an interesting.
What did Reed think after it's 4-1? It becomes a no-checking league or what?
Yeah,
like a pretty
I don't
decent
know.
hit, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a good hit. It was a good hit. So we'll have to wait and see what pans out of this all. I think Reed Lowe very fortunate that he doesn't get a 5-minute and Shelley get nothing. I don't know what Shelley's in the box for.
Certainly Reed Lowe would appear to have been the instigator here. And those gloves dropped pretty quickly.
We'll have to see what comes out of this, but that was very strange situation there.
And there are tickets available for tomorrow night's game. Hope you're planning on being there. This is Dimitra. Jack, sportsmanlike conduct, same call, and Tkachuk scores. A 4-on-4, and Tkachuk scores. And that makes it
How many, Bernie? Cinco.
Cinco. That means we have 35-cent tacos tomorrow, Kenny.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby, you got it all made now.
I'll tell you
You can
something.
stop on the way home after midnight, maybe.
That's right. Plus, I know I got the Krispy Kremes at home. About 12:30 tonight, I'll be in heaven.
Well, here, when things are going well, they're going well. McInnes, this puck deflected. Keith Tkachuk in front. You see everybody kind of wincing, especially Ray Whitney. He was looking for the puck like it was going to hit him. It was nowhere near him. And that's a mismatch in front of that when you have Whitney and Tkachuk against each other. And Keith Tkachuk finishes it off. The Blues a 5-1 lead.
Laflamme also has 2 assists. Demitra 2 assists. And this shot by Nash stopped by Demitra. McInnes a goal and an assist. And Tkachuk a goal and an assist. The shot knocked down. Tyson Nash. He'll take a shot. That's blocked. He shoots. He scores! Tyson Nash. And that makes it 6-1.
Pretty good power play.
Made it look easy.
They really did. Nice puck movement. And it only took him 57 seconds to score. A power play goal for Tyson Nash. Good movement, but take a look at the movement here. The shot by Laflamme from the point. Reed low in front of the net. Tyson Nash with the rebound. Comes out. Able to get his own rebound and chip it in past Mark Denis. But here it is. Nash with his own rebound right off the post. A power play goal and a 6-1 lead.
Got ahead to right. Both teams are changing. Tyler Wright to Grant Marshall and the save by Johnson. Blues fail to clear. Here's a shot. Johnson the save, and he's able to grab the rebound and stop play with 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the game. And don't think Columbus won't be fired up tomorrow night back in St. Louis.
Now they're going to have to get fired up because they seem to be continuing to slide. These are divisional games that they keep losing and they keep falling further and further behind. A good save here by Brent Johnson, following his own rebound and then able to cover up. But here's a good look again. The shot from Marshall from the point. Controlled rebound. And yes, Kenny, I would expect that the Blue Jackets had better come out and do some firing up because the Blues really have taken it to them tonight. Used to having someone back up, they always stagger, and there was a situation there was no stagger.
Back to the point. Avanoff leaves the puck. 10 seconds to go in the man advantage. Boganicki's pass knocked away. Here's Peter Chyanek. Chyanek in front, and Stillman scores. Boganicki was right there in the crease, and the Blues have tied this game at 1 on the power play goal. Sanderson scoring shorthanded at 6:45, his 18th from Spacek, and Stillman comes back with his 14th.
Now, like the Blues did last night, they came right back after Sanderson had scored. Well, this is a power play goal. You'll see it from the overhead, right inside the far post. The shot by Corey Stillman on the pass by Chyanek. So last night it was 24 seconds. This time it's how many?
It's about 43.
43, okay.
Mellanby can't play it. He'll get the puck. Wrap around attempt. He scores! Oh, baby! And the Blues have the lead 2-1 thanks to Scott Mellanby. And it was just last night that Mellanby broke the 1-1 tie.
If I'm Dave King, I'm thinking I might want to rest my goaltender. Denis has started 16 straight, and he did not get around to that post at all. Mellanby right off the outside of the left skate here of Denis and right into the goal. The goaltender's got to get that pad of the leg right against the post. He might be a little bit tired. This might be a sign of a tired goaltender. And Mellanby his 15th goal of the season. The Blues lead 2-1.
Now Whitney to Marshall to Nash. Pat angle shot and a save. Rebound. Whitney a shot. The save, and the puck goes behind Johnson wide of the net. Sillinger a shot. And that's stopped by Brent Johnson as he holds on at the post. Last minute of the first period. Let's go to Dan McLaughlin.
We are here with Bernie Miklas of the Post-Dispatch and also Fox Sports Net. I know you're working on a column on that man right down there, Brent Johnson. He's been solid so far this year and coming back.
That was a huge save right there because that if they score there, it changes the game. I think his positioning has been so much better, and he's really mature. Talking to him today, I mean, he just seems like an older, wiser guy. And this team's terrific with their scoring, the three lines, the balance they have. Al McInnes is playing Norris Trophy caliber defense. Real good team, and I think they've got a bright future this year.
It's a drive and beneath the save. Who's trying to break a 2-2 deadlock. McInnes to Havanoff. Over here, the shot. They score! Rucinski! What a great pass from Sasha Havanoff. He and McInnes set up Martin Rucinski, and a power play goal gives the Blues a 3-2 lead.
Another good acquisition from earlier this season. Martin Rucinski, great hands, and that is not an easy shot to make. The diagonal pass that came across from Havanoff. Very spread out defense here. McInnes and Havanoff all the way across the ice from each other. There's the diagonal pass, and the one-timer by Rucinski right from the dot beats to knee, and that's a great shot, and the Blues lead 3-2.
And Tkachuk loses the puck. Demitra to McInnes, over to Barrett Jackman. His pass deflected, and scoring is Demitra to an empty net. 4-on-4, Pavel Demitra, and he continues his hot hand in the Blues with a big 2-goal lead.
That's always a big goal in a tight game, especially a divisional game. Demitra coming late. And when you're hot, the puck seems to find you. Demitra now with a goal and an assist, but good forechecking. Demitra starts it. McInnes with another good play. The Jackman shot, I believe, was deflected by Tkachuk right there, and then right to Demitra. And the Blues have a 2-goal lead.
A bit chippy. And Reed Lowe comes out. That just happened to happen. Now to Dubinsky. In front, and scores! Tacos, baby! Single, 5-2. Great passing play there. And Tyson Nash makes it a 3-goal lead. And the Blues' 5 goals means tacos for the second straight day are 35 cents tomorrow at Taco Bell restaurants.
And Tyson Nash has a 2-game goal scoring streak going. But a nice play by the Blues. Fourth line, who has not had a lot of ice time tonight. And a giveaway right in the middle of the zone. Reload to Dubinsky, who made a nice play to Tyson Nash, who made no mistake. And the Blues have a 3-goal lead.
And the puck deep, but it's offside. And the whistle stops the action. Now Mellanby, you see, in a little activity with Tyler Wright. Jackman is there. He'll take any comers. And he's got his man. He's got the big kid, Jean-Luc Grandpierre. We've got a double main event, ladies and gentlemen. The linesmen are trying to get Mellanby and Wright, but the big fight is the one you're looking at there. Barrett Jackman and Jean-Luc Grandpierre, who's about 6'3", 225. Jean-Luc can probably take a punch.
He's a big kid. Jackman is not going to back down from anybody, though. But Mellanby wanted a piece of Tyler Wright. There's a right-lander by Jackman.
Mellanby and Wright are gone. Now the linesman can look at this. Look at Jackman says, this guy, forget it. I'm done. I'm out of here.
I would say that Grandpierre is not in very good shape. He's missed a bunch of games. Just came back actually for the first time the other night against the Blues last night. He had missed the last 7 games. But here's really the only good punch that was landed. You'll see the right from Barrett Jackman right there, right on the left cheek of Grandpierre. But Tyler Wright loves to run around there. Jackman said, this guy doesn't want to fight anymore. He's too tired.
Jean-Luc Grandpierre. Looks like a lot of other heavyweights we've seen in the ring over the years. Picking up the paycheck and can't go a bit. Now we got another fight. This is Salvador and Richardson. Salvador's upset, baby. I mean, he's real upset. I don't know why anybody wouldn't like more games in your division
and more back-to-back situations. Hey, let's play 10, 12, 14 games against every team in the division. Let's get the Wings and the Hawks. Nashville, Columbus, let's get them in here 6, 7 times a season. Let's have some fun.
Now the crowd really loves this, but you'll see right here in the corner, he went right after Luke Richardson. A lot of punches thrown, and Salvador was mad. He was not happy right from the start. He went right after Richardson.
4:10 gone in the first period. Avery going off at 3:21. Here is Dimitra. He'll pass the puck to Wade in front. Tkachuk, he scores! Oh, baby! Tkachuk scores. 2 terrific passes. Dimitra and Wade, and Keith Tkachuk picks up his 12th of the season, and that red-hot power play continues to be hot.
Now that's a pretty passing play. Dimitra spots Wade over on the left side with a fake shot, and then the perfect pass across Tkachuk. No chance for Joseph at all. As you see on the ISO, Tkachuk just sneaking in from the side, the quick deflection up over top Joseph, and the Blues power play is doing what it has been doing the last 10 games, and they score again. The Wings with a nice opportunity, a nice play by Brett Hull, getting the pass right into the middle there. You see the shot from Zetterberg, and that puck looked like it was going to be tied up, but it was dug free, and it comes right out to Brett Hull. But lucky for the Blues, it was blocked. Brett Johnson would not have seen that shot at all.
Low run down, and the puck deflects into the crowd. Kuznetsov is 6'5", 230. Even the strength of Reed Lowe is no match. Then Avery comes in, and he and Lowe do a little glove rubbing. And we're down to 1:48 remaining, and they still want to bump and grind a little bit here. Jackman comes in and says, who wants to go? You can see Kuznetsov doing some reaching there, and this is a pretty good rivalry.
This is a very good rivalry, and you can just see the tempers are flaring. Basically the fourth line's out here right now, but here's the size of Kuznetsov. As you said, Kenny, that Reed Lowe's a pretty big kid himself. This is Holmstrom and Nash, and these are two little guys that like to rough it up a little bit. You can see the pushing and shoving right in front of the Wings bench. So this could be the start of something much better, Kenny, before the end of this game goes, as tempers flare really for the first time tonight. And this rivalry has been going on for so long that it's no wonder that they don't like each other.
Nash keeps shoving Kuznetsov. Nash is about half that size. Now Nash and Holmstrom are going to go. Tyson Nash throws one of the few punches of his career and then ends up on the bottom. And the linesmen get there in a hurry. The referees tonight, Dan O'Halloran and Stephen Walcom, I don't think Bernie did much of a job to get that situation settled and get everybody separated.
I don't think they thought anything was going to happen there. These are two real good hockey clubs, and a lot of times you don't see them lose their tempers, but right now that is going on, and Tyson Nash finally had enough. Him and Holmstrom started. You saw that as we showed you in front of the Wings bench, and it just kept going on, and finally Nash was the one that dropped the gloves, pulled Holmstrom, and got a few good shots in on Holmstrom. So now the referees are going to have to sort this out. There's a guy that's no stranger to the Fisticuffs, Joey Kosher, who's now one of the assistant coaches for the Wings. One of the better fighters in the league in his time, as Joel watches on. This is really where it becomes difficult, what they're going to give away. The Blues really have controlled that last 3 or 4 minutes. The Blues had all the pressure in there. This was going on and on. Holmstrom and Nash, and finally Nash said, okay, you want to back away? Let's just go. And Holmstrom took all those punches on the receiving end, and he didn't get any in at all. Right now, you can see the argument right now as Keith Tkachuk is asking, why are the Blues getting the extra 2 minutes?
To young Boyd Devereaux. And Brathwaite out to grab the puck. Jackman slows up Avery and says, let's have some fun, young fella. So 22-year-old Sean Avery and the Blues 21-year-old rookie defenseman Barrett Jackman. I didn't see Avery do much. Jackman was ready for him, and the bout is rather brief. 8:33 on the clock, third period. Blues down 5-1. Woolley slowed up by Waite. Again, this is 4-on-4. 6 minutes to go. McKinnon in front, but Dimitra with a stick lifted by Hull. It's a gentleman's game now. Here's Dimitra, the shot, he scores! Pavel Dimitra. No goal, maybe. Oh, they're going to wave it out. They're saying no goal.
I know the reason for this. The only reason I know what is going on here, Kenny, is what happened in Phoenix. This net was off. It was not totally on its moorings. You see the back of the net came up off the moorings, and that's why it's disallowed. We saw it happen to the Blues' benefit in Phoenix, but you'll see here the net run into, and you'll see how there's the net. Look at the way it is. And it was Zetterberg that had run into the net, and I don't believe that he did it purposely. No, so I think that because it was off, he ran into Doug Wade. I'm assuming that the rule is going to be the same way as it was, Kenny, when it happened in Phoenix just before Christmas.
Yeah, very similar. The net almost got back down by the time the puck went over the line. Dandino taking that holding penalty at 13:35. Jackman already off, and they're giving an explanation here. That's referee Dan O'Halloran. But it was very clear in that great replay that the back of the net was elevated off the ice. 5-1. Their goal came early in the game. The first goal of the night, Kachuk on a power play, and at the post, the puck covered by Curtis Joseph. Now we have some more unhappiness. Quite a bit of it, I might add. The New Year's spirit right here before our very eyes. That's McCarty and Salvador in the main event. This is back-to-backs for Bryce Salvador. McCarty might as well get dressed. Whoa, that's a mean left to Salvador. The linesman working to get some of the other fellas off. We've got quite a fight by the Detroit net also. And Salvador and McCarty will be separated. Maxim Kuznetsov in the other fight.
I think that's Lowe, I believe.
Yeah, I would think that's Reed Lowe also. That would be my guess. Reed Lowe and Kuznetsov, who is 6'5", 230. Remember in the first period, Reed Lowe got smashed down with a good check by Kuznetsov. And that fight is over. So we have helmets and gloves and sticks strewn all around the Detroit zone here with 4:10 remaining. 5-1. The Red Wings have the lead.
BMW big play of the game, and here he kept going. This is McCarty without the uniform on, and Bryce Salvador. You're not allowed to come out of your uniform the way he did, but he was not tied down. Everything came off, and you see the two of them going toe-to-toe here. Nothing for Salvador to grab on. A tough situation to be in. The same thing kind of happened with Reed Lowe. He came out of his jersey because Kuznetsov had nothing to grab onto as well. So